Your vet, everybody. If this is your first time here, these are some important rules that you want to follow just to make sure that the quality of engagement that's in this community is high, and also to guarantee that you're going to have a great experience connecting with other people. If you're an OG of Six Figure Vet, if you've already gone through this program, this is just going to be a new set of rules that we're going to be implementing to make sure that the community is as high quality as possible. I was lucky enough to join a mastermind of other community owners that were basically giving us tips on how we can improve and how we can better the engagement. So these are going to be some rules for you to follow. Let's start off with, our mission, right? So our mission here is to connect and teach like-minded military members who are on the path to financial freedom. It's tough being somebody in the military who wants more than living paycheck to paycheck and getting drunk every weekend. Feeling the pressure of having to stay in another contract because of the fear of getting out and being broke or homeless. You want to delay gratification. Work on your money, mind, and spirit, and meet some quality members who are doing the same. Now with Six Figure Vet, you will. All right, so here are the rules, guys. Now, I've become almost Nazi-like with these rules, so make sure that you're following them because you can easily become banned if you are doing this repeatedly. Okay, so the first one is don't sell anything on here or use Six Figure Vet as a funnel of any kind. Basically, don't try to sell any courses, don't try to sell any programs or anything like that, and don't funnel anybody to other Discord servers or other programs. The reason is because we don't want to disconnect people from the community. We actually want to grow them and keep them here. Next rule is we delete low effort community posts and posts with poor English. Proofread your posts first. There's nothing more embarrassing than somebody coming to the community and seeing some 2-word or 3-word posts with grammatical errors and spelling errors. As you start bringing people in here, it's almost embarrassing to see that. And so you want to make sure that before you post something that you actually take at least 60 seconds to think, what am I going to write? And then start writing just to make sure that it's actually something of value. All right, the next thing is don't write an entire post from anyone from X country, right? So a lot of people will post anyone here from Cali, anyone here from Camp Pendleton, anyone here in Okinawa, anyone here in Virginia. What happens is it starts to get filled up with a bunch of posts that really don't find or bring any value because a lot of people don't connect on it. Maybe 1 or 2 people will comment and it won't really get to anything. So I actually left a link here on how to find friends in Six Figure Vet, and there I'll explain a way easier and faster way of doing that. All right. Last, help us make these posts high quality, right? So if you yourself see a low quality post, you can go ahead and click the 3 dots on the post and then report to admin. Right. So, for example, this is a post that I would say I did a bad job on. I'll be the first one to call myself out. So if you guys see something like this, crypto buy, hey guys, put in another, let me know if you have questions. That's lazy, right? So you're going to click right here and then you're going to report to admins. We're not going to do that right now because obviously we're starting to improve this, but there is a clear way to see. An example of a good post would be something like this, right? So Mario did a great job of asking a really good question and, including the details. Now, when you're in the community itself, you're going to have different categories to post, right? So depending on what it is that you want, I've actually added different posts and different ways that you can categorize whatever it is that you're writing, right? So battle buddy, if you want to find connections, things like that. Military member, if you have any questions about the military, about transitioning, about TSP, anything that's military related and that you're asking or looking for questions, military mentor. Investment ideas. So if you have any ideas about investments or questions about investments, that's the area. Stock signals will be strictly where I post where to buy and sell. And then the general discussion, obviously, you can post whatever you want. All right, guys. So if you're here, you obviously have access to the program. So I'm going to show you guys basically how that works, just so that you can get an understanding and a feel of how the community is going to be working. All right. So when you click here into the classroom, it's going to give you the course itself. As we start building new courses, we can add things here, but this right here. All right, so we're going to click open. And here it will give us our modules, right? So it's about 6 weeks. And starting from the beginning, you're going to have your video and then you're going to have your action items. All right, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to click here. You're going to watch the video in its entirety. And then you're going to come down here and you're going to do whatever these action items are. All right, we have a transcript of the video itself if you want to read it instead of watch it. But the first step is just taking action on these things. Now, it is very critical for you to take your time to do the action items, guys. I can't emphasize it enough. The amount of effort that you put in is the amount of results that you'll get out. So just make sure that you're doing the action items and then going through every single one of these modules. The calendar is going to give us our live Q&A calls. So for anybody that is, wondering when are we going to all be jumping on together, it'll have it right here, and it'll set it based on your time. So don't worry about it saying 9 a.m. my time. It's going to be your time up here. All right, so here's your first action step inside of Six Figure Vet. Go read some of the posts, and whichever post makes you stop and read fully with interest, comment something supportive underneath. You'll start to get known as such a great supportive vet inside of our community. This is your opportunity to do the work. I'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you guys later.